Your car won't start? Don't panic. In this video, I'll share the 7 real reasons why your car might not start and what you should check first before calling a tow truck or spending money at a mechanic. Stay till the end, because knowing these can save you time, stress, and a lot of money. By the way, I'll leave some helpful tools and products in the description below, like jump starters, OBD2 scanners, and battery testers, so you can check your car at home before spending money at a shop. The number one culprit, in the vast majority of cases, is a dead or weak battery. Car batteries have a finite lifespan, typically lasting 3 to 5 years. Factors like extreme cold or heat can shorten that life, and of course, leaving your headlights or an interior light on overnight can drain it completely. If you hear a rapid clicking sound when you turn the key, or your dashboard lights are dim and flicker, that's a big sign your battery doesn't have enough power. That clicking is the sound of the starter solenoid trying to engage, but there isn't enough juice to turn the engine over. Also, pop the hood and check the battery terminals. Heavy corrosion can act as an insulator, preventing power from flowing even if the battery itself is still good. A simple battery tester or a multimeter can confirm the diagnosis. A healthy battery should read around 12.6 volts. Anything below 12 volts indicates it's discharged. A portable jump starter pack is an invaluable tool to have, as it can get you going in minutes. If your battery is fully charged, but the car still won't start, the starter motor could be the issue. This is a small, powerful electric motor that engages with the engine's flywheel, using the battery's power to get the engine spinning. Unlike the rapid clicking of a dead battery, a bad starter often produces a single loud click or clunk when you turn the key, but the engine won't turn over at all. All your lights and accessories will work perfectly, but there's no cranking. Over time, the internal components of starter motors simply wear out. In a pinch, you can sometimes try tapping the starter motor firmly with a wrench while a friend turns the key. This can occasionally jar the components loose for one last start, but it's a clear sign that replacement is the only permanent fix. Another common electrical reason is a bad ignition switch. This is the component behind your lock cylinder that actually sends the electrical signals to the rest of the car when you turn the key. It's the master controller for your car's power. If your dashboard doesn't light up at all, and accessories like the radio or power windows don't power on when you turn the key to the on position, the ignition switch could be failing. Another symptom is when the car starts for a second and then immediately dies. This happens because the switch is making contact in the start position but losing it in the on position. This one sounds simple, but it happens more often than you'd think, sometimes because of a faulty fuel gauge. Your engine needs 3 things to run: spark, air, and fuel. Take away the fuel, and you're not going anywhere. Beyond an empty tank, you could have contaminated fuel. Water from condensation or sediment can get into your tank, and your engine can't combust it. This leads us to the fuel filter. Its job is to catch this debris before it reaches the engine. If the filter becomes completely clogged, it can block fuel from reaching the engine, effectively starving it. If you've experienced sputtering or loss of power recently, a clogged filter is a strong possibility. If the filter is clear, the fuel pump itself might have failed. This pump is what sends fuel from the tank to the engine. When you turn your key to the on position, you should hear a faint hum from the back of the car for a couple of seconds. If it's silent, the pump may need to be replaced. Your alternator is your car's own power plant. While the engine is running, it's driven by a belt and continuously generates electricity to power your accessories, and most importantly, recharge the battery. If the alternator fails, your car will continue to run off the battery's stored power, but only for a little while. Once the battery is drained, it won't have enough power to start the car again. Look for warning signs before it gets to that point. The battery or LT light on your dashboard is the most obvious clue. You might also notice your headlights dimming at idle, hear a whining or grinding noise from the engine, or even smell burning rubber from a slipping belt. If your engine is cranking over strongly, but just won't catch and run, you may have a spark issue. Worn-out spark plugs or faulty ignition components are a common cause of this crank no start condition. The spark plug's job is to create a high-energy spark to ignite the air-fuel mixture. If the plugs are old, fouled with oil, or the gap is too wide, They can't create a hot enough spark, and your engine won't run. It's not just the plugs. The ignition coils or wires that deliver the electricity can also fail. On many four-cylinder engines, replacing spark plugs is a cheap and straightforward DIY fix that can solve your problem in under an hour. Modern cars are equipped with sophisticated anti-theft systems, often called immobilizers. Your key has a small transponder chip that communicates with a receiver in the car. If the car doesn't recognize the key's unique code, it will prevent the engine from starting as a security measure. This can happen for several reasons. If your key fob battery is dead, the chip may not get enough power to transmit its code. Or the system can simply glitch and fail to recognize a valid key. You'll often see a security light flashing on your dashboard when this happens, and the engine will crank but never fire up because the immobilizer has disabled the fuel or ignition system. The first step is always to try your spare key. If the spare works, the problem is likely your primary key or its battery. If neither key works, the issue may lie with the car's security module or antenna, which will likely require a visit to a dealer or automotive locksmith. So there you have it, a complete breakdown of the 7 most common reasons your car won't start. We've explored everything from simple battery issues to more complex fuel and ignition system faults. Knowing what to look for is the first critical step in diagnosing the problem yourself and avoiding an expensive tow. That feeling of empowerment is exactly what we aim for here. Remember the golden rule. Always start with the battery. It's the most frequent culprit. By following our diagnostic checklist step by step, you can logically and efficiently narrow down the possibilities, saving you time and preventing you from replacing parts you don't need. It's all about working smarter, not harder, when you're under the hood. To empower your DIY journey, check the links in the description for my recommended tools. A quality jump starter, a precise battery tester, and a reliable OBD2 scanner are essential for any home garage. These tools take the guesswork out of diagnostics and can pay for themselves after just one use, saving you a trip to the mechanic and putting the power back in your hands. If you found this video helpful and feel more confident about troubleshooting your car, please hit that like button and share it with a friend who could use the help. And for more in-depth car repair tips and DIY guides, make sure you subscribe to Car Fix School and ring that notification bell so you never miss an upload. Thanks for watching and for trusting me to guide you. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you in the next video.